that women go through, you know what I'm saying? Like real stuff that we're afraid to talk about openly. We're scared to say the P word. We'll give it a nickname, you know.
Or no name.
You know, like my mom used to call it the candy man. You know, make sure you clean your candy man out real good. Or you may hear people say, oh, clean your vajayjay or something, you know, like that. But we won't call it what it really is, you know. And I know people might be like, what is Yolanda talking about this early in the morning? What I'm talking about is women not being appreciative of their PUSSY. You know what I'm saying? And I have someone on the line right now, everyone, that is willing to talk about this with me, you know, because we have to talk about the importance of it, what it is to us, you know, why do we have it, you know, and we should be proud of it and be proud to be women. Now, my guest on the line, I don't know if she wants to introduce herself, say who she is, or do she just want to dive into this conversation and remain anonymous? I will leave that up to her. Okay. Hello, darling, and how are you? This early in the morning. Hello. And thank you for taking a moment to talk with me on Please Don't Judge Us. Would you like to say who you are on the line, or would you like to remain anonymous?
Good morning, Yolanda. I'm Lorrain Morris.
Good morning, my darling, and thank you once again for being a part of the show.
And actually, I like to correct that because I'm actually Sister Goddess Queen Lorrain Morris. Yes. That's who I am this morning.
That's who you are. And thank you. You know, because we were talking, you know, before we went live, we were talking about, you know, women in our private parts and, you know, things like that. And then you said to me, Yolanda, I went to an event this weekend that focused totally on that. Now,
yes, I did.
You know, let's talk about what we were talking about privately, openly.
So I went to an event. I came across this woman. Her name is Mama Gina, and she has a school, and it's called the School of Womanly Arts. And it is all about our femininity and where it comes from and how we need to gain our power back and how we are so afraid of who we are as women. And she talked about getting to know and understanding and stop being afraid of our pussies and how we are so afraid and so ashamed to say that word. And as women, we were told not to say that word. We were given a technical name, vagina, for it. We were given nicknames or down there or private or whatever you were given, a nickname for it. But in giving it a nickname, we shut down the power and the life source that is a woman. And so we walk around with issues because we are externally shaming our internal life force. And it's all about a reclamation. And that was the book that she came out with, and that's exactly what it's titled, Pussy, a Reclamation, and how it's not an offensive word. It's not a shameful word. And so many women are dying of what they call female issues because we are ignoring our female issues.
Yes. And let me tell you something. When it woke me up out my sleep this morning to talk about it, I didn't know what to do. I started doing research, you know, I'm an older woman in my 40s, you know, and you say, you did research? Yeah, I did research, you know, to find out what was this thing inside of my spirit saying to me, I need you to do research because I need you to talk about this, to bring this out in the forefront, to get it in the communities, get women more talking about it, you know, young and old is so important. So what I discovered, you know, in my research this morning was about the proper way to wash your pussy. Okay? And I mean, even to say the word out loud, it's like, oh my God, is anybody looking, listening? Like, am I going to be in trouble? Am I going to have my mouth washed out with soap? You know what I mean? And I cannot, believe it or not, me just saying that word, I cannot recall saying that word openly or just saying that word in years. And that's terrible. I mean, as a woman, I feel like I have done myself a disservice. You know what I'm saying? For who I am. You know, and I'll be the first to admit. I know y'all may like, what? You may not want to admit it, but whatever. But let me tell you something. You know, before I let you chime in, I want to just say this part because it was just so heavy on me this morning about even the care of washing. The pH balance, you know what I mean? The smell and things of that nature. Some smells we are supposed to have, and they should be enticing to us as women, not something we want to scorn away and perfume it and spray it and, you know, just mask it down. You know what I mean? There's certain odors that are supposed to come out of us. You know what I mean? And with us not knowing who we are, please help me, you know, because I know you just went to the seminar, so I know you have way more knowledge than I do from my little 10, 15-minute Google search this morning. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real.
We are so divinely created as women. And our pussies, which I am going to keep saying until we're all comfortable hearing it, is made to take care of itself. It is made to cleanse itself and to rebuild itself. It gives life, and it holds us. And we have been told, unfortunately, not how to properly care and clean it, but then we are shoved, you know, and bombarded with so many products and embarrassment and shame of how to cover it up. Always cover it up. Keep your legs closed. Your skirt's too short. And so cleaning isn't about stripping away the pH with the flowery sprays. We didn't come out smelling like pansies and roses and daisies and spring fresh. There are certain scents that we have from our pH balance and from our pheromones. And we need to properly clean, and the basic way to really keep yourself clean is several times a day with just water.
Yes.
You know, you do need to clean with a nice pH balancing, unscented soap, gently. But a soap can actually interfere with the good bacteria that we hold inside us to help clean ourselves. And we're not told that. We're not told proper hygiene around when we have our periods, our menstrual cycles, our moon cycles, whichever one you want to claim it. And again, that was something that was shameful to women. And that is the purest time for a woman. It is when her body is truly self-cleaning. And it is a recycle so that she can start that life cycle again within her. And so, you know, just the proper cleaning, how to spread the lips and cleaning down both sides and how to clean, you know, on the sides of the labia and the lips, inside and out. Proper cleaning. You know, we're wearing underwear all the time, which we should not be doing, especially at night. It's the best time that's when our body is truly regenerating itself. Everything from our muscles to our cells. And so we should not be bound by wearing underwear, wearing bras, and being truly free and open. We walk around so closed up during the day and so hidden that our pussies are never free. And even sexually, because we hold so much in, we sexually aren't taught how to clean ourselves after we have sex. We're taught to feel shameful after wanting to have sex or sex with, you know, a different person and not wanting to stay with this person. And all that contributes to the unhealth of our pussies.
Ooh, Jesus. Ah.
And it's so important and that we as women are opening up this communication because the shelves in the store are lined with it. They're lined with these products that we're supposed to use as feminine hygiene. We're not the only one, but nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to share. And I was surrounded by nearly 1,000 women, and we all had the same universal issue that we were not allowed to love ourselves. And we definitely were not allowed to love our pussies.
Wow. But we want to give it away, make somebody else love it, but we don't want to love it. We're
trying to allow somebody else to validate it.
To validate it.
And we're the only ones that can do that. And our sisterhood.
And no man could ever do that for us. You understand? Like you said, we as women, we have to come together. We have to, you know, we have to be freely to come together and talk about it. And I think what I've been doing, you know, for a few years is trying to get people to feel comfortable with it, with my organization, Living a Powerful Life in Her Shoes. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, that for so many years, I put it actually as a shoe just to be able to get it in places and get women to come together with her story and, in her shoes and feeling good about ourselves. But it's really a big giant pussy. I just really masqueraded it as a shoe to be accepted. I camouflaged it. Because you have been a part of her story,
Yes.
And it is an awesome event. I'm looking forward to 2017 because I've been asked to take it on the road, still as in her shoes, still the shoe monologue, not to take away from the vagina monologue or anything like that. I prefer to do it as the shoe because some women are afraid to be able to express themselves about their pussy,
Yes.
But we'll have 1,000 pairs of shoes, though. We'll take good care of those shoes.
We will.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll stand in so many things that are hiding the truth of what we're really standing in, where that power really comes from. It's not the height of that heel that makes us sexy. A woman in her bare feet is still a woman, and that is because of that, where that power center is radiating from. And it takes time. There's learned habits, and these habits can't just be thrown away instantly. It takes time, and they have to be guided. And this is why there is a calling for the sisterhood to grow and to reconnect with who they are, and to stand together. And no more shame, no more embarrassment. We're in a patriarchal society, and we have been since the beginning of time. And there is a place in this world for the patriarchs and the matriarchs, and it is time for us to stand in our place as the matriarchs of this world.
Yes, and believe in this. And I want people to know that this show is not staged. I didn't pre-talk to Goddess Lori or anything.
No, she didn't.
I actually randomly went through my phone to find someone to talk to. And it was before 7:30 in the morning. And I'm like, she was still asleep. And I'm like, just only a few minutes. I just need to talk, please. And I thank you so much, my sister, for being there for me for all these years, you know what I mean? And picking up that phone, when I called you, thank God it was an emergency, you know what I'm saying? And you answered, you know what I mean? I was calling you just to say, hey, I need to talk, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people call you that early. It's with bad news. What I'm saying, you know what I mean? Thank God it wasn't no bad news. I needed to talk to my friend, and I thank you for that.
And it's an exchange of energy that women give to women. So this was something that you needed, and you were directed to me because at this time for you, I had that answer.
Yep, you had that.
And so that energy came to me, and my energy flows back to you, and we build and we share it with others. And those who are listening, that maybe today at this moment they feel insulted and disgusted and ashamed and horrified that, oh my goodness, she said that word. But I hope that it really just starts to ignite something, as small as it might be. I hope it starts to just ignite something that you yourself will remember and take it back and say, why does that incite such rage in me? Why am I not allowing myself to engage in my femininity? Maybe you won't be saying the word pussy by the end of today, and maybe you will. But my goal in saying it is taking the distaste and the disgust out of a word that is so beautiful because it was stripped from us.
Yes.
And it's not stripped in the male society.
No, it's not.
It is just stripped from us.
Yes.
And it is something that when you change your outlook on things, you change your perspective on things, you truly change where you stand.
Yes.
And so I just ask women to really make a choice and say, are you happy with where you are?
Yeah.
Are you okay with where you are? Because if you are, please stop standing in that space because you don't belong there. You belong higher and you belong greater. And there is a sisterhood that is already standing in a safe space for you to come and take that next step.
Yes. I'm just so, I'm just about to burst at the seams because I feel anew, you know, and I mean, I'm only speaking for myself, you know. Like you said earlier, start the conversation today, ladies. When you go to the office, you know, pull another young lady to the side or an older young lady. You know what I mean? I always just say young. You know, pull a woman to the side and have that conversation and see where they stand and how they feel about the word pussy and see if they're comfortable in saying it. Do you have to go in the corner and whisper it, write it on a piece of paper? I don't know. But
are you giggling? Are you saying it but covering your mouth?
Yeah, you know, what is it? Do you feel like a little girl all over again? Do you feel nice and fresh and warm inside? You know, get comfortable with it. You know, touch it, rub it, clean it. You know,
definitely.
One of the things I researched today where they said that you can use baking soda. And you can put a little baking soda and you can, you know, pretty much give it a little facial. You know, and you know, nothing hard, no
on the
hard
outside.
embraces. Yes, no hard embraces or nothing like that. But you know, just give it a nice little facial. You know, make it feel comfortable like everything else. You know what I mean? So I give mine a facial, honey. You know, I ain't got nobody.
Go buy her.
You know, but
go buy her some flowers.
Yeah, buy her some flowers. Take her out to dinner. You know, do all those wonderful things.
Tell her she's beautiful.
Yes,
tell her she's beautiful. She's wonderful. She's gorgeous, and she will start treating you right.
Yes, she will.
She will guide you.
And the right person will come along
shutting her down
to get that good new that you love so much. You understand what I'm saying? So once you become, like you said, sis, connected with your pussy, you will have a better relationship with yourself all in all. You understand? Because sometimes in our lives, what's going on the outside, if it's messy on the outside, a lot of times it means it's messy on the inside. Sometimes what we go through on the inside reflects on the outside. So maybe, you know, all of you who may not, you know, need this, or you may know all of this, power to you, and where the hell have you been that you ain't told us? You understand what I'm saying? So, power to the pussy. I'm just saying, it's Monday. I know I done started something. I don't care if y'all don't
started something early Monday morning.
Early Monday morning. If you don't never listen to my show ever again, I'm fine with that too. Please don't judge us, because trust me, there's other things going on. But if we probably knew the power of our pussy, we probably would have a female president today.
Yes, we would.
You understand what I'm saying? So maybe that's the reason why we don't have a female president.
That's important. To that statement, whether you were a Republican or a Democrat who you voted for, we still chose to stay in that fear of having a patriarchal society than to have a matriarch. So, whether you liked her or not, if you look at the qualifications, we still chose a patriarchal society to stand in. And it's a sisterhood. And it also shows us, Yolanda, that there is not one woman that stands alone to break the glass ceiling. No. It is a collective effort, and we all must do it together.
We all must do it, because if I go by myself, right, and no one goes with me, they're going to look at me like, ooh. So I'm glad, sis, you came along with me today to ignite this. Thank you for coming with me, because we can break the ceiling, because I know in my heart of hearts, and anyone that's watching right now, please make a comment, or I don't care, good or bad, it's all good to me. You know,
good or bad, we're starting dialogue.
We starting a dialogue.
You can say she's no goddess, she's no queen, because she's talking trash, and make it a conversation. Talk about it. Get it started. Start thinking.
Yep. Start having pussy parties. I don't know.
Yes. We're definitely going to be having that.
Yes, we're going to be doing that real soon, you know. So Lori and I are going to put that together. Queen Goddess over here, you know. And Lori, before we go, please tell them really who you are and what you do about the mind, body, and soul. Because I need them to understand this. So, you know, when I tell people that I know some really good people, I want them to know that and understand that these are regular, everyday people that are making so many changes in this world that y'all all need to know them. So, sis, do me a favor. I want you to reintroduce yourself on Please Don't Judge Us.
Good morning. I am Sister Goddess Queen Lorrain, also known as Lorrain Morris, licensed massage therapist, and I am a certified aromatherapist. So I teach aromatherapy classes from a holistic and all-natural alternative way to heal and guide your body. And I also am a polarity worker as well, which is about healing from the inside and balancing your body as well. And I try to get people to understand that massage is not just a luxury. It is not for the rich, and it's not something that should be withheld from your life because you think it's pampering. It's something that we truly need, and especially our women.
Yes, yes, yes. Listen, I want to thank you for doing what you're doing. You know, give out some contact information so they can contact you. Lori is phenomenal. She got gifted hands, y'all. So,
thank you.
Gifted hands. So please, Lori, give your information, Goddess Queen, so they can know how to get in contact with you.
So I can be reached by phone or text message. My number is 609-557-7080. And you can text me, you can call me and leave me a message. I do have clients, so sometimes I cannot answer the phone, but I always try to get back to people within 24 hours. I'm located in Cranberry. I work in West Windsor. And any questions, that you may have had. Yolanda says that I have gifted hands, but I was a gift.
Yes.
And I am my gift, and that is what my higher power, my God, my universe has put me here for. And it is to be here for other people who have questions that they may be embarrassed to ask somewhere else. And to teach you, love yourself. And it's hard, and I'm not perfect at it, but like this show is Please Don't Judge Us, I hold a very sacred space of non-judgment when people come to me.
They do, and I'm telling you, they keep asking me where you are, because a couple of years ago, probably about a year or two ago, Lori and I used to go out into the community, into the barbershops, and do books and massages. Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that was so much fun. And what she did was she took her chair into Trenton, into Razor Sharp on Passaic Street, and started doing massages. As they got ready to get their hair cut, they can get them. They would get a massage and a book. It was a combo package. So you would get a massage and you would get my book. Please Don't Judge Us. I'm sorry. Don't be bitter. Be better. How to get lemonade out of lemons. But it's still Please Don't Judge Us, because we, wherever we are, we don't want to be judged. We just there to do what we are sent to do. And I thank you for that, sis. And I can't wait. I want to do that again. I'm ready. I want to do that again.
Yes, I was just thinking about that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so we got to definitely get back out there and do
that.
But
we're coming. I definitely feel that we're coming back because they need us.
Yes.
Yolanda.
They do.
They need us, and that call is coming, that this is where we need to be.
Well, we're going to continue to do it. We really are, and we're just going to add more to it, And I'm ready, sis. I'm
ready.
Because we've been, hitting the page.
And if we're not ready, we better get ready, because we're going to be dragged, kicking and screaming.
Lord
be in that space where we're supposed to stand.
At all times. Yes. So I just want to thank you for this deep conversation, because
you're so welcome.
Oh, it's so.
You're so welcome. And I thank you, because you called, and I talk so much during the day. The morning is not my best time to talk. And after a long weekend, I told Yolanda, I said, "You want me to talk now with no warning? Nothing?" So this is Please Don't Judge Us. And I appreciate just the opportunity of saying, we're looking past your voice, Lorraine, because we need your knowledge.
Yes, and we needed your knowledge this morning. And did I not know? I didn't know that I was going to get so much wonderful information, but I'm so thankful that I listened. And we have to listen. If our intuition, our spirit tells us to reach out to someone, or don't go somewhere, or go somewhere, we need to pay attention and take heed to that. And I'm glad that I listened and called you.
And guess where that intuition comes from?
Where?
A pussy.
A pussy. See, the pussy was radiated to the other pussy who had the knowledge about the pussy. Did that make pussy sense? Oh, I like that pussy sense. Okay.
You get that feeling. And that is your God is telling you, we don't like him. We don't like that. We don't want to be over here. That is where our intuition comes from. That is our life force. My intuition said, answer that phone, even though you sound like this. And I answered that phone, and I stayed out of that ego, that headspace, and allowed her to guide me, because this is where I was supposed to be this morning. Somebody out there needed to hear this.
Yes.
Not just you, not, just me. I needed to say this, pass this on. And this is the beauty that happens when we listen to her.
When we listen to her. Oh. Ooh, well, honey Cher, I want to thank you.
And I would like to just put a challenge out there for every woman, no matter how old you are, no matter if you feel offended or if you feel a little liberated. Sometime today, just say one thing nice about her. And it doesn't have to be out loud. It can be spoken in your head. It's that thought. She hears you. But she is lonely. And she has been silenced for so long. She needs you. Yeah. Say one thing nice. One thing. She's beautiful. Tell her she's radiant. Tell her thank you for still being there. Even though you haven't been. One nice thing. One.
Just one.
That's all I ask. And it starts from there.
Yes. I want to thank you for that challenge. I think that is a very good challenge. I think that whoever's listening to this right now or watching, I think you should share it. I think that you should want more people to know how good it is to talk about it. Invite me to come and talk about it. Lori and I will be glad to stand up and talk about it. If you're afraid to say it, we will say it. But it has to be said. And I just want to thank everyone, just for tuning in to Please Don't Judge Us. Like Lori said, you may be like, or you may be, go, y'all, whatever it is. We appreciate it. Because it's power. It's power.
It is. It definitely is.
Yes. So, everyone, it's your girl, Yolanda L. Robinson, on the phone with my girl, Queen Goddess Lori. We love y'all. We thank y'all for staying tuned in. Continue to stay tuned in. Reach out to me. Email me if you have a topic that you want to talk about. Or if you want to just listen in, it's fine with me. Check out my book, Don't Be Bitter, Be Better, How to Get Lemonade Out of Lemons. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, anywhere books are sold. All right? Please support your girl. I support you. Help me out. Help me push this forward. The power and the pussy. I'll talk to y'all soon. Please don't judge us.